grade 5, so today we are going to be looking at the Great Lakes and St. Lawrence Lowlands region. So please follow along in your social studies duotang. The Great Lakes and St. Lawrence Lowland is the smallest Canadian region. It includes part of the southern Ontario and parts of Quebec that run along the St. Lawrence River. Landforms. Most of the land here is flat with some hills. At one point in time there were many trees in this area. However, most have been cleared for farmland. Climate. The climate here can be very erratic, ranging from very humid and hot to dry and cold in the winters. Vegetation. The soil in this area is very rich, which is why so many trees have been cleared for farmlands. Some of the natural vegetation of this region include maple trees, spruce trees, walnut trees, hemlock, and more. Animals. Some of the animals that live in this region are the common loon, the red squirrel, black bears, wolves, muskrats, and more. Natural resources and industries. Farming is the most important industry in this region, as well as the forestry industry. Mining for minerals such as iron, zinc, coal, and more is also very important. General manufacturing of goods is another industry that thrives in this region, with people working to produce different types of goods. The Great Lakes and St. Lawrence Lowland is the smallest Canadian region. It includes parts of southern Ontario and parts of Quebec that run along the St. Lawrence River. This region was formed when cracks in the Earth's crust created a valley. Like other regions in Canada, the landscape has changed over many years due to natural processes, including glaciation, weathering, and deposition. So you're going to watch the following video featuring southern Ontario and parts of the St. Lawrence Lowland region. Prepare to jot notes below. So while you're watching the video, you are going to take notes on this page, please. But for now, we're going to continue on to landscapes. So the Great Lakes and St. Lawrence Lowlands landforms. So as we have learned, this is the smallest of the Canadian regions. Canada's two most populated cities are along this region, or located in this region, Rolling hills and arable land. This region has many rolling hills. The soil in this area is also very fertile and the land very arable. Arable means that the land can be plowed and used for growing crops. 1,000 islands. Between the Canadian and U.S. border, there is an archipelago of approximately 1,800 islands of different sizes. These islands are found at the head of the St. Lawrence River. So an archipelago is a group of islands. The St. Lawrence River. This important river connects the Great Lakes with the Atlantic Ocean. The river begins at Lake Ontario, flows through Ontario and Quebec, and eventually drains into the Gulf of St. Lawrence. This is a partially enclosed sea. The point at where the river meets the sea is called an estuary, and this particular estuary is the largest in the world. Niagara Falls. The Niagara Falls are 3 waterfalls, Horseshoe, American, and Bridal Veils, found in Ontario and the U.S. state of New York. The falls are found on the Niagara River and drain into both Lake Erie and Lake Ontario.